Hello everyone, welcome to our project closeout report for our project Open Source Vulnerability Scanner for Cardano Smart Contracts. This project participated in Fund 12 in the Cardano Open Developers Challenge and received a total funding amount of 93,000 ADA. We will now quickly show you what we've done and achieved in this project, quickly summarize our different outcomes, and then do a quick summary of what we'll be doing in the future, what the plans for the project are, and what our key learnings have been. So first of all, we've put together all our results in a final report that is very comprehensive. And of course, this final report alone doesn't say enough, so I will quickly explain what the project is about. So of course, we cannot guarantee bug-free smart contracts, but the idea of the project is to develop AI tools that help Cardano Smart Contract developers in finding bugs, finding vulnerabilities, and so reducing the cost for audit. So usually if you develop a decentralized app or any other smart contract application on Cardano, you would need to audit it. And usually the cycle works like that. You submit your smart contracts, the auditor finds a bug, you fix them, you send it again to the auditor. This is very time consuming, very expensive. So of course, to avoid this, what developers usually do is they ask their team to check, they try for themselves to do as many checks as possible on these smart contracts. But that alone is not enough. The idea is to reduce the iteration cycles that are needed and guarantee better smart contracts. And one idea to do this is to use AI, and that is the goal of our project. So the goal is really to develop a open source AI tool that anyone can use, really tailored towards Cardano Smart Contracts and helping the developers in the development cycle. And to achieve this, what we've done first is we wrote a very comprehensive research report, understanding what does it mean to have a bug in a smart contract, how can we actually have code examples that include this bug. So to train a model, you actually need examples of smart contracts with bugs, smart contract without bugs, to then apply this to new ones. So we're really trying to understand what are development paradigms, what are mistakes, others found that a lot of Cardano developers do. We've tried to put this all together, and by this understood what our project should actually be. And as I mentioned before, you need smart contracts to actually be able to develop the model. So what we've done is we actually collected a lot of different smart contracts. You can see we went through a lot of different repositories like Sunday Swap, Fluid Token, MinSwap, used all of these smart contracts to kind of have an example of what is working, what isn't working. The good thing is they also include audit reports with bugs that might have been included and so on. And at the same time, what we've done is we tried to write own code to kind of tweak the contracts to introduce bugs. And with all this, with our data set, we wrote code to actually train an AI model. Here's the code to kind of create the data set and train the model. And now that we kind of have a model that works in finding Cardano bugs, what we've done is we went back to the community with a lot of announcements and we collected feedback. Here you can also find the feedback we got from developers with issues they had with our code, if they actually found vulnerabilities and all these things. And based on this feedback, we kind of tried to improve our model, and this was also the final step of our model. And the model has been released on Hugging Face, which is kind of the go-to marketplace for these open source models. And you can see it's based on the OpenLlama model. Anyone can kind of download it, use it, and provide us feedback, and of course also contribute. And with this, I would also like to conclude the video. Quickly, what is the outlook for the project? So the idea is that we will go in and also use this during our own development journey. If we see that something can be improved, that maybe a better AI model that could be used as a base gets released, we try to improve it, we try to release a new version, and yeah, we're really trying to keep up the dialogue with the community to improve this so it can be a valuable resource. Our key learnings are that it is very difficult to actually find Cardano smart contracts, so it took us a lot of time to get a big enough data set to build a good model. But I think we did a really good job, we've succeeded with it, and yes, we are very happy with the outcome. Thank you so much for listening.